Hi there, this is Christine. Sitting on my deck. It's a beautiful evening here in North Carolina. I got a beautiful mountain view. And I want to talk about retirement. I was the kind of person who kept going back to work and retiring, going back to work and retiring. And mainly I did it for money, not because I really wanted to go back to work. The first time I retired, I was 55, and I was going to get a state pension from that place I worked. It was a municipality. And I was going to work on some things online, and I kind of played around for a couple years, and it didn't really pan out. So I thought I'd go back to work, and I got a part-time job at a school. I was an accountant. I have an accounting background, so that's my background. And those jobs are pretty easy to find. So I went back, did some accounting there, and in the meantime, my husband and I had been visiting one of his cousins in another state, and we kind of talked about moving out of state. We lived in Illinois, which is very expensive and sometimes has a lot of bad weather, and we were going to move to the Tennessee or North Carolina area. So we decided to, look a little more seriously. And then when I was at that last job, COVID hit, and things just got weird at that place. I was only working a couple days a week, and it was actually a little far from my house, so I just decided to leave that job. And then we started getting more and more serious about buying some land and building a house. Again, we didn't have a ton of money. We do not have a ton of money. I did not have a 401k. My husband had just started one. We were the kind of people that got a late start. Main reason was when my kids were little, I wasn't working, and my husband always had jobs where they didn't really have a 401k. They were small little rinky-dink places, or we always thought we could afford $5 or $10 a month to save, which if we would have been doing that for all these years, we would have been better than we are now. But anyway, so he finally got a job, and they had a 401k, so we started stocking money away. And then we decided for sure we wanted to move, so I went and got another accounting job at a local community college that paid pretty decent. And I was putting the max away for my 401. It's actually a 403b. And it gave me some extra spending money, and we went. So we move here. Now you can see the view behind me. So we went and we bought some land and we started the building process. And I worked almost to the end. Another mistake I made is that I was collecting Social Security and I went back to work. Don't do that, because they will catch you and tell you that you weren't entitled to your Social Security. And I got a love letter in the mail saying I owed them, I forget, it was $20,000 or $30,000 that I had to pay up. I'm like, well, I don't have $20,000 or $30,000. And I'm thinking, that's my money. I'm going to get it one way or the other. But anyways, they started deducting money out of my Social Security. So I was working a full-time salary, and when our house was ready, we quit our jobs and we moved to North Carolina. That's where we built our house. That's where I'm at right now. It's a beautiful view behind me. And the thing is, we're doing okay. We're not great. But I knew in the meantime that I wasn't going to go back to work again, and my husband really doesn't want to go back to work. So I started looking online for some kind of business I could do. After much searching, I found a digital marketing system, and I found it on TikTok, actually. I started scrolling on TikTok. I had never been on TikTok before, but someone recommended I go on there. And I found a lady who was, around my age, and she was working this business. I thought if she could do it, I can do it. So I just work a few hours a day. I have a done-for-you website. It has an email funnel all set up for when prospects come in. They go through the whole system. Also, too, I get 100% profit. It's affiliate marketing, but I have master resale rights. So I don't owe anyone any of the profits. I don't share the money. There's no monthly subscription. When I sell a program, it's all mine. And there's 4 different programs, different levels. There's a $100, a $300, a $600, and a $900. Varying levels of education in them. And now, starting last fall, both programs come in Spanish and English. So if you know of anyone who speaks Spanish, or someone in another part of the country who would love to start their own business in Spanish, this is available for them. And if you do want both programs in Spanish and English, and you want the whole kit and caboodle, it's $1,400. Plus you pay $39 for your website. So it is an investment, but it's yours to keep. Again, you keep whatever profits you sell. You can, sell these wherever you want, to whoever you want. There's probably a lot of businesses who can use digital marketing help, A lot of people have businesses and don't know what to do and how to make themselves money. So this teaches you how to do that, and it teaches how to teach others to do this. In the meantime, this business is helping pay for our retirement. So if an emergency comes up, we're not scared. We're not, bugging my sons for extra money. And it'll also help us out in the long term, stockpile some cash. So if one of us has to go into long-term care, like my dad, who's 97, it's super expensive. It'll suck your savings dry within a year. So, hear the nice birds. So, I work in a program called Legacy Builders. It's a digital marketing system. The bird agrees with me. So, if you'd like to find out more about it, what we have to offer you is a blueprint or a roadmap. It's a step-by-step system. It's a PDF. It's free. It's a couple pages long. You read it, explains the system. And if you want more information, you just ask for it. So there's no obligation, no salesman will call. I won't DM you, I won't bug you. I'm gonna wrap this up soon. So if you're interested in finding out another way to fund your retirement, and you can make some pretty darn good money doing it, put yes in the comments or click on my link in the bio and, take a look. It doesn't cost you anything. Take the few minutes, you're worth it.